go now. And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And he dodges that fastball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. Now it's the second baseman, Carson Williams. That one to first, and that chance handled. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out. Next to hit, Walker Jenkins. Fought off foul. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
He seems to have lost a little bit of focus on executing that pitch right there, not staying through the target, and clearly not the release point he wanted.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. In the dirt, blocked.
0-1's the count.
Now throw to first, but back easily. Jenkins off of first with 2 away. And there's a foul ball. Runner takes off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Judge getting an angle on it. And that is that. Back here with my pal Singy, and getting to start, Hagen Smith.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Seiya Suzuki, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Got it. Now 1 away. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. And that one lifted in the air center field. Jenkins. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani getting ready to hit. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And the next pitch is way outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jordan Lawler. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Berg, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Gets to it on to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. One out, base is empty. Bellinger's a brilliant defender, whether in the outfield where he won a Gold Glove in right, center field, or at first base. The footwork he attributes to playing soccer as a kid. And Bellinger is a huge Premier League soccer fan. Matt Shaw now at the plate. And that misses. And that's ball 1. He was late there. Strike one.
I got one ball,
Second
one strike.
inning here. No score. Swings through that one for strike two.
One ball, two strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he's back here on the south side. Now it's going to be Aaron Judge. And Judge takes a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
0-2 is the count.
0-2 now.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Two consecutive base hits for this team. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's one away. Max Muncy at the dish. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And there's two away. Here's the left fielder, Buck Leonard. Gets the outside corner with that one. Judge, the lead runner out at second. Betts at first, 2 out of the inning. Cut on and lifted in the air. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As they jump ahead, a run scores. Luis Ariz stands in. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And here it comes.
Nope. Ball one. 1-1.
Now this is in the air down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. And we're back. And here is Dalton rushing. Gilbert back to work. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Nope.
That one just misses. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Ball one, no strikes.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base, and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. So the batting order turns over. Digging in, Jason Dominguez. And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 out, space is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And
Ball
delivers
back
outside. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Hey, yo, come back to base, the freak flames, the blast, jazz tunes, it's the words, don't switch the roof, from it to any stage, I take it up, I'm in the place, they just don't never step it.
Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my I betrayed my trust. I thought it was love, but the doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you chase your dream, dog. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, this is so cutthroat. That was one mistake. Boy, I won't make that again. Never let up close. So it's mama too. This dedication, boy, I want the drama too, and I ain't it all, but I feel it and step over you like Tyronn Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry be like a 12. I could cop a few new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. Don't wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you chase your dream, dog. You just gotta open your eyes.
I already told y'all, then I showed y'all, then I drove off, got me by the doors off, I ran out of Papa. If he nosy, I'ma knock his nose off. If he holy, I'ma send his soul off. If he's passing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than a come on stuff. If he ratting, I'ma cut his tail off. One mic, zero flaws. Spitting 24 karat gold bars. To a gunfight, I bring a blowtorch. Spending new money to fight a old charge. No such thing as no charge. Been hot since the Cold War. I already told you like Cardi done told you. You think it's a game, I bought the controllers. The rain, let it fall in the soda. Been dripping so long, got water erosion. Heart of a soldier. My just had a daughter. I just want to borrow a stroller. My just lost his father. I just want to borrow my shoulder.
And I'm getting smarter and older. Call Mr. Carter the Yoda. We do this all for the culture. I bought a house in Miami. And I'm lying, it's cheaper. I bought it in Boca. My just lost his mom, man. I can do, I just called them and offered some closure. Then I pulled off in a Rover. I thought that I told you my the talking. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. Don't wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you chase your dream, dog. You just gotta open your eyes.
What up, y'all? Yeah. Soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know. I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco. Representing that first and 15. Yeah. And this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped, landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it, branded since the first kick flip he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, one stopped after dark. Yeah, when they said it's getting late in here, so I'm sorry, young man, there's no skating here. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push.
From Rate Field on the south side of Chicago, the show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. All right, ready to go here. And now Craig Biggio. In there at the knees. And we're underway.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Alfonso Soriano in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now Babe Ruth. First pitch misses.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
2 outs, base is empty. Got him. Strikes out. We go to the bottom of the first. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And that one is lifted in the air. Ruth makes the grab, 1 down. Ellie De La Cruz up now. You don't want to let him get on base.
Yeah, led baseball in stolen bases last year. Also led the league in getting caught stealing. Nobody's perfect.
And that one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 out, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that's outside. And it's 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And it's caught for the out. Now it's Mookie Betts. Hard hit to third. In plenty of time to first. And back at right field. And here's the first baseman, Richie Sexson. And he hits a ground ball right side. And quickly one away in the second. Here's Juan Soto. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Late on that fastball. No score here in the second. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Just off the outside edge. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Soto swinging a drive. Deep right field. Suzuki going back onto the track. And he makes the catch. And now the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. On the inside corner for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
1-2 now. Swung on and missed. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Out towards right center field. Ruth settles under it. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Now let's go and light the city up.
Line drive, caught.
Well, 2 goals when you've got the go-ahead run at the plate. Keep him in the ballpark, and then second, keep him off base. Well, that diving stop right there does just that. Excellent job.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late that time.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Up the middle. Cal gets it over to first. Here on the south side, and here is Jim Edmonds. Strike 1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Throw to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Or maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Max Muncy in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Check swing called strike. And that is strike 1. That misses off the outside edge. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. And it remains 2-2. Top of the third, no score. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Mays on the move, racing back. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. 1 down. Now, Bobby Grich. And that's through there. Swings through that.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
It gets down, base hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Got it looking, that's a strikeout. Now here is Alfonso Soriano. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Grich, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2 count.
And down on strike. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, John Franco.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Late swing fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a ground ball. Grich throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. This to third. Muncy sends it to first. And they're down to their last out. Luis Ariz stands in.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2. And that one clips the corner. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. The catch is made to end it. First pitch moments away, and on the hill, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Craig Biggio leading things off and takes a strike. And it's strike two. Chris, I always have a good time getting the opportunity to broadcast the game at a GBL.
Yeah, why is that?
Because we get to see some of the greatest places in the world. How many leagues send you from London to Lima to Liechtenstein?
Well, we're definitely racking up the air miles in this league, and we also get to try some of the best food in the world along the way, so that's another bonus.
The best part is the food is always different. We're never ordering the same thing in two different cities.
Yeah, except for coffee, and you know I need coffee no matter what continent I'm on.
You and me both, partner. And that is out of play. In there at the knees. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One out, bases empty. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Now it's the right fielder, Babe Ruth. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Two outs, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
That's inside.
Ball two.
That's off the mark. Ball three. And they'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. And that's a strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now a chance for Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a foul out of play.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a chopper out to short, and it's through for a hit. Rowe holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still Still nobody out. Here's Mookie Betts. Swung on, belted. Back there.
Oh, you are a star, aren't you?
And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0. Aaron Judge at the plate. And there's a ball.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's one down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Outside low. And the count 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Just off the inside corner. And the count's even at 2. That one ripped. Ruth makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down. Base is empty. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. Tap foul at the plate. Got the bat going too soon. Strike 2. That's too low. And the count 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
In the air, left field. Soriano racing after it. Grabs it on the run. And that's the third out. Back here on the south side. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Richie Sexson. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
They're off to a great start. 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Foul ball still 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Juan Soto down. There's a strike.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
That's a little high.
Ball 1.
And that is ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires the first. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there.
This one could be trouble. Ripken headed for third. Coming home. He will score.
Everything came together for him. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
2-0.
And it is 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fastball is outside. And that's where the swing. Bottom of the inning. Willie Mays digging in now. In the air, right field. Ruth going after it. Hauls it in for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And now it's JT Realmuto. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
That's a base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
He swings and fouls one off. In the air, left field. Soriano hauls it in, 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Realmuto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Rips that one center field, and that is that. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. Yamamoto back to work. Pulls that one foul. Out in front and foul to the left side. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And downstairs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's the catcher, Craig Biggio. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Towards first. The rise. Takes it to the bag. Now only one out remaining.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Soriano takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Fastball right back to the mound. They put the tag on him, and that'll do it. Ball game.
You always want to get that first win under your belt so that you can relax and breathe and get on a roll. Well, they did that today. Now they can put it behind them and try to go on a run.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi. Okay, all set to go. And now here is Ryan Roberts. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. Not in time. He bunts his way aboard to lead off the frame. And now, Adrian Beltre. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Just off the outside part of the plate. Strike 3 went back to the sweeper. He got the strikeout. And that one fouled off. Strike 2. Man at first, one away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
He was all over that one. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was...
That ends the inning. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Hammered. Could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Ellie De La Cruz in the box now. Takes strike 1. Up the middle, a sliding play it short. Not in time. He's safe. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Mookie now. Fouled off down the right side.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Line drive, base hit. In comes the runner from third, and it's an RBI single. We're tied at 1. First and second, no outs. Here comes Aaron Judge. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And the pitch. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it's off the wall. One runs in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Shohei Ohtani swings through it for strike one. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. Here comes the throw. Runner holds it third, so just one across on the play.
Big RBI for him right there. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? A three-run shot, and they tack on three. It's 6-1. Willie Mays will hit next. Outside low, 1-0. And it's fouled away. There's a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That one outside. And the count is 2-2. And that's outside. That one out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
It's a good recovery, though, after.
New pitcher now, Jeff Hoffman.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Hunter makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Luis Arraez stands in. And that's way high. And that's ball one. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Makes the catch. And back at right field. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. There's a strike.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
And first offering is fouled off. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Swings and misses, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Carlos Pena. The next to hit takes ball one. Now 1-1.
One and one.
And a sweeper misses for a ball. Right through there for a strike. Hunter leads off first with one away. Hit on the ground might be two. To second, there's one. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Robert Suarez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning. Man at first. Here's Mookie to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Up and in. And that's ball one. Line to the left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
It's Aaron Judge now. That's a strike across the top of the zone. To center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-1. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Doubled in his first AB. Swings through that one for strike one.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Pena steps on first for the out. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-1. So one out, nobody on. Willie Mays, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. Got him swinging. 2 down, bases empty. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. In the air to left center. Hunter has it sized up. And that is that. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's
fits?
a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
That's out to center field. Judge makes the grab on the run. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Now the number 2 hitter, Adrian Beltre. Strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Ball 1 there. 2 outs, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
10-1 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you want to be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue and call it it's the good part. When you're living everything you thought about. No single mothers who had to teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency. How about the 2 of them me? The good part is boxing. Kiss away all your problems, just sleep on the couch. I'll make my own lemonade. Then we go up the drive, through the door. Cut my hair on the kitchen floor. Back of mine, you're better off alone. So
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Seoul taking on New York. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. The changeup missing. And we're underway here this afternoon. Line to left. And it gets down for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Adrian Beltre digs in now. Gets him to chase after that one.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
That's off the inside corner. Now 1-2. And a swing and a miss. One gone here. Larry Walker in the box now. Takes strike one. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Real Muto throws not in time. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And now it's going to be Barry Larkin. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. Base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
He takes it himself to the bag. Bottom of the first. Now at the plate, Seiya Suzuki. This to third. And a quick out, number one. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Fouled off left side. One out, base is empty. Way inside. That one lifted to left. Gonzalez has a beat on it. Snags it for the second out. Here's Mookie Betts now.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And that gives Aaron Judge a chance to hit with 2 out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Booyah! He sends one out the opposite way, and they add a pair. It's 2-0. Lifted in the air out to left. Gonzalez has a beat on it. He makes the grab. That is the inning. Top of the second. Now it's the DH, Willie McCovey. Arrieta back to work. Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ripped on a line. And there's one down. And the batter now, Torrey Hunter. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That misses the zone. Ball one. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart. All over that one right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it. Even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Little chopper rolls foul. And that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Line drive. In there safely.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Carlos Pena swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. First and third, one down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Gary Carter in the box now. Takes strike one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
Outside low. Now 1-2. Strike 3. Got him. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Jeff Hoffman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's Max Muncy. And there's a strike. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a run. It's 3-0. Willie Mays digging in now. In the air out towards right center. Walker sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. JT Realmuto steps in. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? And they boost their lead. It's 4-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Luis Ariz stands in. In the air, left side. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. On the ground to short, could be 2. Looks to second, that's 1. Over to Pena for the inning-ending double play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
In the air to left down the line. And that will drop foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. Beltre stands in now and watches strike 1. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Now only 1 out remaining. Larry Walker getting ready to hit. That one catches the corner for a strike. Fought off foul. This could end it. Hammered, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And he takes a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to third, and this should do it. They put the tag on him, and that'll do it. Ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that.
Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no. Ey, ey. Conmigo ya no tienes break. Ey.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Liechtenstein taking on New York. Ready to go? And now, Roberto Clemente. Swing and a miss. Going around.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Left field. Mays has it sized up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ryan Braun at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Shohei Ohtani stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. 3rd out. Back here on the south side. And on the hill, the lefty, Randy Johnson. What do you have on him?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Strike 1. Turned on, but that's foul down the 3rd baseline. Lifted in the air, right field. Clemente makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Here's Mookie now.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with 1 swing.
Swings swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Here is Aaron Judge. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. And Judge spoils that one. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Edgar Martinez. Shota back to work. And that misses. And it's 1. No. Right through there for a strike. Headed towards the corner. Dives, but it's foul. The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. So digging in, Kyle Seager. That's the third. Muncy zips it across, and that quickly 2 away. So up next, Jeff Bagwell. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Judge getting an angle on it. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Muncy digs in. Not close with that one, and that is ball 1. Swing and a foul straight back. 1 out, bases empty. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2 outs, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Willie Mays. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in to end the inning. On to the third inning. Now here is Bill Mazeroski. Fastball for a strike. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Willie Mays makes the play. One away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout, and they're down to their last out.
That ball's fast.
Next offering is outside. And that one wrapped foul. Shota is just one strike away. That to right. Suzuki running hard for it. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And that skips in the dirt.
Strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a base hit right there.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Let that pitch get pretty deep.
There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag out, and that's the ball game.
They say a solo shot won't beat you, but that...
Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the real and fake, cynical about the judgment day.
Just about ready to go. Getting the nod in this one. Logan Gilbert. What do we need to know here?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
Ken Griffey Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. All right, Sengi, let's chat about team names in the GBL. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Ryan Braun will hit next. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's a 1-1. Pinheads is a good one, but don't forget about the singers, the whales, and the lemurs.
Where else in the world can you find a whale squaring off with a lemur? It's just another example of why the GBL rules.
Shohei Ohtani now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. Edgar Martinez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's the third out. Bottom of the first. And here is Seiya Suzuki. Here comes the pitch. Right side, hard hit. To first, one up, one down. Here's Ellie. No matter what he does on the field, it feels exciting.
Ellie De La Show, partner, an electric player. No wonder they put him on the cover.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Squeezes it, and there's two away. Here's Betts. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Out there to center. Clemente makes the catch, and that'll do it. Here on the south side, now it's going to be Kyle Seager. Gilbert back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game. That one hit to right. Suzuki pulls it down, and there's two gone. Two down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Willie Mays makes the play. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping in, Aaron Judge. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And that's out number 1 on a tough play. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. That one fouled off. And this one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one. One out. Runner at second. Here comes Max Muncy. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. And that's fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Willie Mays digging in now. Ground ball to middle. That's a base hit. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And now it is JT Realmuto.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Goes down looking. Back second right field. And here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Hard hit right side. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. In the air, left field, down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Just missed.
Outside.
One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Out to short. De La Cruz. Over to first.
Got him.
And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. First
Ball.
pitch, and he just misses.
Ball one, no strikes.
And
2-0.
another ball. And There's a foul ball. 2 outs. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And now Luis Arias. Base hit center field. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock.
Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw there. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. And a swing and a miss.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
And fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one almost got him. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And that's outside. Line drive, that's a base hit. Heading for the plate. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores. It's 2-2.
Just a huge at-bat right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Turns and fires to Betts. That's hard hit on the line. And a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off and win it 3-2.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is
3-2. And now Ellie De La Cruz. Clips the outside corner, and away we go this afternoon. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
David Wright, batting with one down, takes a strike. And that one fouled off. Chris, I wonder what coaches in the league say when they first get the schedule for the season.
Well, I imagine it's a combination of excitement, hope, and a splash of how in the world are we going to get from Cairo to Seoul to Lima in a few days?
Nice, efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. So now the DH spot, Gunnar Henderson. If I were in charge, I think I'd give the schedule to our travel secretary before giving it to the coaching staff. We're not getting to any of these games without that crew.
If you're a traveling secretary for a team in the GBL, you definitely deserve a raise.
Swing and a miss. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. First pitch misses.
Ball one, no strike. 2-0.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. And out number one on the grab. And here is Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a foul out of play. One out, bases empty. That one missed. For Clayton Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. One of the best pitchers of his or any generation. He's won 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and a guy who has really leaned on that slider as the dominant pitch for his career. Caught him looking for the K. Now it's Mookie Betts. With the shift on, hits right into it. And that's the inning. Second inning set to go. And now the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. Yamamoto back to work.
Ball. 1-0.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
At the plate, Ted Williams. And that one fouled off. And a ground ball to first. Slides for the stop. Here's one. On to first, double play.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman. To not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
And it's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
To third, Muncy. Tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. We head to the bottom of the second. Aaron Judge at the plate. No score. Kershaw back to work, delivers. And that is out of play. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. There comes an 0-2 to Judge. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. On the ground to third, right. Tosses to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second. Here's Shohei Ohtani. On the ground, right side. Helton steps on the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now a chance for Willie Mays. Late swing fouled off. 2 outs. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Booyah! A shot to the opposite field. It's 2-0. Here comes Real Muto. On the ground to short, De La Cruz. Whips it across. Inning over. Top half of the third inning. Here's the second baseman, Dick Allen. Outside low, and that's ball one. Yamamoto ready to fire now. On the ground to third, and that's just foul. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the air, right field, and that is foul. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Joe Mauer stands in. Here, tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Outside, and it's 1-1. One down, base is empty. Inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. That's a little bit low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one pushed to the left and foul. On a line out towards center. Reaching down, makes the catch. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And that it's outside. And that one fouled off. Lifted to left, and that should do it. Ball game. 2-0.
Push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just lovers intertwined with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick.
City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us, who really spilling blood. Everybody tough, till they gotta go and see the judge. Better hush, remember growing up, all I wanted was to be a wanted me a to get a little bread. The couple in the head, still outside. I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I die for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back. Hope you watching your back. Hope you watching your back.